It's just pouring out.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. 27's warming up. Got some hay for the calves, just grained them, getting water. We're gonna have a good day. So, got up this morning, checked the exhaust on the pickup again because it's got a little bit of a rattle. I think some things moved around. Everything was tight. We're gonna have to see long term. Yes, it's a pickup. Well, out here, Massey's still for sale if you're local and you're interested. Ed got it all fixed up, running good. And I don't actually know the whole story. I haven't seen Ed in a couple of days. Alrighty, they must be done with grain. They're looking for me. So let's dive into today. We got to run, get parts, and get stuff for the Mack. We got to remember any random bolts that we need. So appreciate you guys watching along. So the ground's actually froze up right now. It's got chilly. This week is actually, today is Monday. This week is actually supposed to be pretty decent. Like almost into the 40s as highs. And then sunshine, which we got a little bit of sunshine last week. And then, oh my God, it's so much nicer. So if that's the case, we're gonna clean in here. Give them some bedding. They got some hay to eat. They're looking good. They're ready to go on pasture though. They want to be back out running around doing hood rat things with their friends. So, we'll park this back in there and jump in the pickup. We're getting tires. Brand new tires. On rims. I'm pretty pumped for this. So, if you guys remember last year, we had 2 tires blow out. We actually bought 2 new tires. The trailer could use some tires, but we're gonna make it a little bit. I'll shove some underneath, see how many there, and then jam them in.
Okay. John's going to be close back up. You can.
Yeah, if you want to get it close to me, I'll see if I can slide them underneath. lived in this area for 3 and something years. I don't ever remember this building being here. It's been here, but they cleaned up out front. They moved in here not that long ago. A friend lived there. I think her parents still live there, of this friend group. We're right on the Vermont border. So this is like 5 minutes from where I used to live. I passed one of my old college buddies. Yeah, that's what I was doing out here, and my old housemate asked what I was doing out here, but a little bit of a ride, but honestly, that was the best price tires I could imagine for what I need. New tires, I looked at getting retreads for it, and I said, might as well pull dodge the bullet, and get what we needed. So we got 8 on rims already. The rims are used, but they're gonna be good. I might not even paint them. So we're gonna head to Fleet Pride now. So I appreciate them guys. They're actually headed to the Moore brothers, who are up dragline and manure now, to put a tire on one of their tractors. So I was like, give them a hard time for me. But I'm pretty excited to have new tires. Peace of mind. As I told them, I said, I need some on the trailer. I said, I'm gonna need some on the Kenworth once we get going. So he said, give me the sizes and I'll get you the best price. So very excited. Appreciate Mike Blair. This is one of his buddies. He said, I know a tire guy and I got you when you need tires. So yeah, he definitely had me. Appreciate it, bud. Well, I was going right by it anyways, like 2 minutes out of the way. Stopped at Fleet Pride. They were supposed to have everything in today, but granted their computers were down Friday when I was here, and he said Wednesday. Everything will be here Wednesday. So 2 of each air filter, 2 fuel filters, 2 of each fuel filter, oil filters, 2 of each. What else did I get? Oh, boots for the air intake. But they did have wheel seal in the wheel seal install kit, and we got a new trailer connector piece because ours, if you remember, fell off and dragged and was all chewed up. So we got stuff to do. We can get the wheel seal in. He did say, why don't you can update to the new style, and he said that will be here Wednesday too. And I said, wheel seal, I think there was just an issue with the one. Well, clearly there's an issue, so we're gonna change that out, call it good. Hopefully we won't have an issue. Isaiah's calling me. Okay, we are back. We got a wheel seal to throw in. We got the tool. I think this is a different one, to be honest. Nope, they're the same. So we didn't actually need this. So what I'll do is I'll bring it back and I'll tell them, hey, I already got one for it. So when you get national seals, you can ask them, hey, do you have the seal insert tool, which is this bad boy. Seal goes in there. So then you can interchange, once you have the shaft, you can interchange them. So you ask, you get what you get, and so on and so on. So we'll have to look and see why that one started leaking. Got the plug, which, let me show you that. You having a good day? He's having a good day. Here is the plug that was on it that dragged a little bit one time when we weren't running with the tanker. And as you see, it's got some issues. So there we go. We'll swap that. We'll be good there. And a box actually showed up while we were gone. I knew it was coming. Things are coming together. I wish they had everything at Fleet Pride, but Wednesday it is. So wheels, as much as I don't like spending money, large amount of money like that, it was time. We've always run secondhand wheels, stuff like that, and well, tires. And eventually it's gonna catch up to us, which we blew 2 tires last year. Big enough box, you guys? There's the rest of the window sealing, or door gasket. So we can go ahead and put that in. Be done with that. I also got the one missing bolt. On our way back, we stopped and grabbed that. So throw that in. We got to get the exhaust, that S, figured out. And then once we get that done, we will move the truck over on the concrete, and we're gonna do tires. So we need a good sturdy spot to do it and having concrete over here makes a big difference. But let me throw the rest of this together and I'll show you what's going on with the exhaust. Okay, that is in. We're missing that screw, but that is, I hope I got the right one. Right there. Yep. Okay, so we got all new clamps, which should put us in a good spot. This exhaust pipe here, we had some issues. So I figured as long as we're here, we're gonna change that out, and no, we are not straight piping it. And somebody said, when were you straight piped? That one trip when the exhaust broke down here, that elbow's new, and we drove almost half the trip with no exhaust on it, and it's loud. So honestly, at the end of the day, driving the truck like that every day, not so much fun. I'm gonna see if I can get this to turn or do something. So we're gonna get this off and we're gonna make this same piece. That's the plan. Had to go around and cut it just to get it to move. Now it moves nice and freely. Freer-ishly. Yeah, probably good just to replace that. Oh, new clamps. Hello. Yep, muffler's good. We'll go from there. I got an assortment and we're gonna do some cutting to make what we need to make. So they had all sorts of different connectors there in town. We're gonna weld some of it, but I'll cut that. We're gonna have to cut the other end. We'll have to cut some of this. We're gonna do a little bit of fabrication on. So here's what we got, and we're gonna weld that, weld this one, but we're a little bit off. Actually, once we get clamps, let me get the clamps. We might be right on. So we are gonna move this clamp up here. I made that a little bit longer. It's gonna actually put the stack up a little bit higher. I guess I better look at how that's gonna actually sit there. Actually, we might cut the end of the stack off so that sits right where it should. It's no taller than the beacon lights. I like it. So looks good. That fits. I got faith in that one for sure. That one might not be so. We'll find out, right? All work. Zing zing, let's do it up. I forgot to press record, so you guys missed it all. We had a small fire. Small fire was going on, and we're about done. Magical. Woo! Okay, weld it up. I think I got them all. Got it all cleaned up, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, decent. It'll work for an exhaust, right? So we will throw it on there, then we gotta mark where the new hole's gotta be so it lines up with this. So, which guy is somewhere here? I'm sure that's still a little warm. Yep. Okay, we got our V-Vor set. V-Vor Mack drill. The link is down below because I absolutely love their tools. They've been very, very good to me. And this all started with the manure tank trailer, the hydraulic pump on it. That was long before we talked to anybody from V-Vor, so it just showed that it worked great. What am I doing here? Half inch? What size are these? I don't even know where any of them are. Seven 16ths will work. Okay. Mag drill is life. Once you have one, no going back. One done. That is it. Once we snug it, it will crush down on the other one. Throwing nuts out. This one's got 4 in it. What? That's weird. Thought we checked them. They all had, one had 3, but clearly we didn't. So, from there, oh yes sir. That goes there. Missing one. There it is. So, I didn't want to use one of the long ones, but as you see, we don't have much thread there. There's some that it's going to pull in. Up top, sucked it right in. Huh. We're going to use the old one. It's got more thread on it. Cut it down. Made sure all the threads are good. It's got more length of thread. And not what I wanted to do, but it's gonna work. This one must have a different weird bend to it or something. There it goes. Little persuasion. Guess I could have made those shorter. I need some hardware. Somebody just wrote I said hardware too many times in the last videos. Hardware, nuts and bolts. I can only call it so many things. Fasteners. What else? What other things? Write in the comments. Let's get that going. New S-turns elbow there, and we're back going. So it's crimped down below here, which widened out the top a little bit. I know you're supposed to be up higher, but it ain't gonna leak now. Definitely not. All nice and tight. Alrighty. Well, let's get everything cleaned up. Let's see if we can get it started. Getting things cleaned up, and we had this little contraption. Let me grab it. It went with the air cone on the other one, and at the end of the day, we weren't gonna use it again. So I went to try to take that off because we got to put stopper in it, and clearly that's a piece of pipe, and clearly we broke it off. So it took a little bit. We got the broken piece out of the manifold there, and I realized, which is right in here, that goes down, I believe, to the air compressor. I believe we could just get rid of all that and just put the 45 that's in there, put a little bit of hose on it, well, put a whole new hose there, and then we're good to go. So I was a little nervous there for a second that we were gonna have a bad day. I got this to do, we got coolant to put in, and then we're gonna start the truck up. Okay, got it in there, less fittings, all good. Throw some coolant in. Are these pre-mixed? Top off with water. No, they're not pre-mixed. I don't know why it's in the... Oh, it's in the orange box. Alrighty, throw some in. My concern is that one leaking because of when I put it on, the gasket that was silicone that we put, gasket maker, wasn't that great. But it might have sealed up pretty well. So we're gonna find out. It's dripping. So what we're gonna have to do, I take it it's dripping from, yeah, the gasket. Oh, alrighty. Good thing I only put one in. Figured I'd sit and wait. Both sides are leaking. Okay. Well, let's see what we can see. Yep, it didn't have good contact. So I wonder if that drain will work. I don't want to break it. That would make our night even worse. I don't know if it's turning or not. No, it's not turning. Okay. Got all the assembly off, which isn't the worst thing because, well, that hose clamp gave out on us when it loosened up, and yeah, it's out. So we'll put some new hose clamps on everything, but got that all out. Cleaned this up, and what was wrong was this bottom right here had no silicone, because when I slid it up, it pushed it out. I don't know what's wrong with the other side. That side should be good, but I'll get this redone, get it back in. We'll get some new hose clamps on, then we'll do the other side. Ugh. I'm covered in coolant. Probably should put water first. I didn't think about it. I was being hopeful. So we put a gallon of coolant in. If you guys remember when we were doing these bottom ones, we were having some issues with tapping and whatnot. We had to helicoil them. That's why it's leaking. Yeah. I let it set up and it didn't squish it down, and then something happened. So, should have started over before, right at that moment. Trying to, one step forward, 2 steps back. That's where we're at. But we're gonna get it. You know what we forgot? Bigger hose clamps. So I got these sets and they are nowhere near big enough. So this is a, it says right there something, 3 1/4. I think that's what that says. That one says 2 and NO40. So these are 36s, I think. Oh no, they say 70 millimeters, size 36. Oh, 3 inch. Yeah, so we need 3 inches. 3s and 4s. Oh, well, I'm hoping that that is better off. The other side, I did have to helicoil one of them, which we've helicoiled every other one. So it's on there right now. Hopefully it's drying, and hopefully we're good. Kind of want to get some hose clamps so that we can finish that up. We'll get these unloaded. I was hoping I had some help and they could run the loader and I'll just unload them, but we'll get them down. They're up there. I don't actually know how. This might not end well. That went not so bad. Little tractor supply company adventure, and Yanko decided he wanted to get a ball. Hold on, bud. Let me put you over there. I know it's dark in here right now. Yanko also got treats, as always. This ball is gonna last, what, 7 minutes? But that's the one you picked out. Take it. It's yours. Here. Ooh. Now it's down over there. Here, I'll put it in the back seat for you. There you go. Yeah, I did get Chinese for takeout. I got some more hardware just in case, and just because somebody said I say hardware in every video. And that toy squeaks. Take it. Okay, you got a ball now. Alrighty, I'm gonna eat some dinner quick. I don't know, it's like 7. And then we got all of the hose clamps that now I got a bunch of spares. Always gotta get some crab rangoons, got some beef on the stick, teriyaki, some pork, beef lo mein, and beef fried rice, some lemon chicken. You know, I don't want to starve. We haven't done a Cooking with Duffy episode in a long time. Yeah, truck's been taking quite a bit of our time, which is annoying, but it's just how it goes. We'll get it. We're close. Eat a hot meal and keep going. Okay, needed that. Alrighty, let's get the rest of the coolant system back on. Put some water in and see if it leaks or not. I don't know. He had some, well, he had his dinner and then he had some of my dinner. He's pretty excited about it. I don't know if he wants more food or if he wants his ball. Get your ball. Get the ball. Alright, I gotta do a little bit of work, but since you don't have hands and all, you can't really help me. Okay, let's throw it back in. Got a new hose clamp up top. Yeah. It's a really bad angle. I gotta get it up higher. I had to take one of the oil filters off to get to it. Gotta make sure we grab some of them. I think I got 2 on the shelf, but there we go. Alrighty, let's get these on. Okay, water going in. It's just pouring out. Oh, I think it's actually coming out of the hose clamp. I think, I don't know. I need a light. Nope. We need actual gasket material to do that. Like a sheet that we can cut out. That's what we need so it can push it down together. The surfaces just must have some variations. Okay. So we'll get some gasket making material tomorrow, I guess. I had high hopes. Yeah. But in the meantime, we do have our proper can cover about done. So at least we made some progress. So this is why stuff takes so long. Some of it is self-inflicted, like I should have got gasket maker at the beginning. I don't know. Oh, gasket material. But might as well switch this while we're at it. I got everything apart, so tomorrow morning I'm gonna get a new piece of this. We'll get a new hose section. That way, pretty much all of the coolant hoses are good. Anything that can leak out aggressively is good. Yeah, it is what it is. So let me switch this over. So like I was saying, this one did a little bit of dragging and, well, it ended up messing the end up there. And it worked, but it's less than ideal. So I picked one up today. I really thought I was gonna have tires on today, to be honest. But when you spend time messing around with stuff, and I don't really want to jack up over, well, honestly, there's weights underneath. The weights for the 46 are sitting underneath the truck. So it's not like I'm going to jack up around them anyways. So we got to pull the truck forward, or it should go on the concrete. Because we got to do the wheel seal. Tomorrow this thing is running. I thought about firing it up anyways, but I don't want to run a dry water pump. A new water pump dry. So I'll mess around with the last stuff here. Interesting. That one broke, I think. I don't know. I think it did. Definitely did. I'd say this is a pretty original one. Coal Paradis. I can't read it. Rarity, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. There's like nothing made. Where does this one say? Phillips. I don't know. I will be excited when this truck is moving. Been quite the battle, to be honest. Think that's gonna come out of there? Doubt it. Think we're gonna stab ourselves with the screwdriver? More than likely. Leave it alone. I'm gonna get 20 foot, because this is always like just a little bit too short for the trailer. When you turn it, can unplug. I'm gonna get 20 foot of 7-wire tomorrow, and we will cut this one up, rewire it from that end back. That's what we're gonna do. Made a list for tomorrow. I'll show you exactly. So we've rewired pretty much everything here. There's a few things, I don't remember where that goes. But this is the wiring down here that goes to our trailers, which includes, I don't know what is going on there. Oh. Reverse work lights, reverse lights. I think that's what that is. I never heat shrunk that. That's weird. So we'll rewire this, and as you see, it's already got some taped up spots. We'll rewire that, and then we will be in a good spot. But I guess it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So appreciate you guys watching today's video. We got tires. I'm very excited because this is a trailer tire. And that's a new tire there. I almost bought the same ones as that. That I got a new one there and a new one there. That's a spare. I don't know what that's a spare for. I don't know why that's there. But as you see, these tires are pretty well shot. Age-wise, they are shot. So they're started dry rotting, and those are actually 1020s. So the truck having all new tires is gonna hopefully give us the ability to go some more places, and hopefully give us a good peace of mind that we're not gonna blow a tire out on the truck. Yeah, trailer will be next. Slowly and slowly, but they're expensive. So, alrighty, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This truck is getting moved, no matter what. Have a good one.